Hello and welcome back to the channel. Do you guys remember a couple of months ago this summer when they were talking about how Assassin's Creed Shadows was fantastic and how it was on target for sales numbers and all that good stuff? Well, it seems like all of that might have been a lie and the game is not doing so well. All that and more in today's video. Before we get in, if you could like, comment, maybe subscribe, that would be fantastic. And now without further ado, let's continue. Let's hit 500 subs. Former Assassin's Creed franchise boss sues Ubisoft for nearly $1 million, alleging constructive dismissal. Marc-Alexis Côté suddenly left Ubisoft after Assassin's Creed Shadows released last year. Yes, I speak French. I am sorry that you guys had to hear. Now, I don't know about you guys, but generally speaking, if I'm gonna put a game out and it's doing exceptionally well, I wouldn't leave the company. This to me seems like he was most likely forced out of the company, which is why he has grounds to sue. Former Assassin's Creed boss Marc-Alexis Côté left Ubisoft just 7 months after the release of Shadows, one of the most successful games in the series. He stood up for the game as public figure like Elon Musk derided it. And the day after Ubisoft announced his exit from the company, he said it wasn't his choice. Now he's suing.
Well.
To me, if a game is doing very well, you're not going to step down, you're not going to get fired, right? To me, it kind of seemed like they're blaming Monsieur Côté for what's been going on with Ubisoft for the past couple of years, the past couple of games. I mean, Origin was still good, Odyssey I enjoyed, but there was a serious decline in quality control with Valhalla, and it's been getting progressively worse as time goes by. And really with Shadows, I feel like it was the final nail in the coffin, and it was only a matter of time before they get rid of Mr. Côté. And it seems like that time is now, but it made him very, very unhappy. When he originally spoke on the issue last October, he said on LinkedIn he was offered a role as the nascent Vantage studio, but that it did not carry the same scope, mandate, or continuity with the work I had been entrusted with in recent years. It was evidence back then he was not enthusiastic about leaving, as he said, "I came to see myself as a captain of Assassin's Creed ship, someone who leaves only once every soul on board is safe, and that is exactly what I have done for as long as I could." Again, all of this indicates to poor management of the team. If you were in charge of the Assassin's Creed ship, and after its biggest release and its most sold copy according to themselves, and they're deciding to let you go, that means that you weren't great at doing your job, and it seems like your time is up, buddy, and they no longer want you at the head, they no longer want you at the helm of the vessel, because you guys are headed towards an iceberg and you're being warned to turn, you're being warned to slow down, and you're choosing to go full steam ahead. So if I was Ubisoft, I would want Marc-Alexis out as well. Friday, Radio-Canada reported that the lawsuit was filed in the Superior Court of Quebec, claiming $1.3 million in damages, including 2-year salary and $75,000 in moral damages. The lawsuit argues that Mr. Côté's influence would have crumbled since the creation of Vantage Studios, which took charge of the Assassin's Creed series, he who until then had received his orders directly from CEO Yves Guillemot. So clearly this was some type of demotion, and then they gave him a position at the new studio as a way to appease his ego, most likely. Probably gave him some type of made up title just to make him happy. But being in the industry for as long as he was, knew that this was what was happening. He knew it was only a matter of time before he would lose more and more power, and he told himself, you know what, I am out. I'm not going to be doing this. However, since he did depart the studio, I find it a little odd that he's suing, because from what I understand, he wasn't actually fired, he wasn't terminated, he was simply demoted and wasn't happy with the position, and now he's suing. So I don't know how much of a leg he has to stand on, but then again, I'm not a lawyer. In other words, he was to be made head of production, who would have answered to be the head of franchise, a position that oversees development of Rainbow Six, Far Cry, and Assassin's Creed. Cote wasn't considered for the head of franchise role as it was based in France rather than Quebec, so he felt his only options were the apparent demotion or unwilling resignation. Radio Canada report states that Cote considered all of this unacceptable and constituted a constructive dismissal, which, if you're unaware, is when a resignation is considered involuntary because working conditions become hostile. Buddy, you got demoted because you're ass, okay? I'm sorry, you got demoted. You gotta get over it. You can't get demoted and then just go, working environments are hostile, so I'm gonna sue you guys. I mean, that's what he is doing, and I honestly hope that he does not pass. I hope that the judge sees the case and goes in favor of the company, because if you're literally bringing the value of the company down by being there, and instead of firing you, they decide to give you another chance by giving you another position, a head of production position, mind you, it's not just a small fry position, and then you decide to leave, I'm sorry, buddy, you made that choice. He's been consistent on that since October when he wrote, "I did not walk away, I stayed at my post until Ubisoft asked me to step aside," on LinkedIn. Cote had worked on the series since 2010 during the development of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. You know, I'm just gonna say it right now, if you're being demoted, it's because you're ass. It's rarely because they're trying to be malicious. In a position like that, companies want to make money, and if you're the head of the company leading the ship and the company isn't making money, guess what? They will change you out. They will throw you out, or the company will go under. Thankfully, Ubisoft had the clearness of mind to demote this man and get the ball rolling in a different direction. I'm just hoping that this new direction they'll be going in will be beneficial for the consumers, the players, and the company. That's going to be it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. While you're down there, don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe, because it puts a smile on my face. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Let's hit 500 subs.